immune to the sharp edges of their own actions. They played judge, jury, and executioner, thinking their cruelty was their crown. But then something happened. A twist in the tale. Divine justice, you might call it. God decided to step in, not with a heavy hand, but with a quiet, poetic touch. He gave them a glimpse, just a glimpse of the agony they inflicted upon you. And oh, how they stumbled, how they crumbled. They wore their arrogance like armor, convinced they were untouchable. They thought their games, their mind tricks, their betrayals would remain without consequence. But the universe has a way of balancing the scales, doesn't it? What they gave to you those sleepless nights, those moments of self-doubt, the hollow ache in your chest, it came knocking on their door. And here's the punchline: they couldn't take it. Not even a fraction of what you endured. Isn't that hilarious? Their cries, their complaints, their why me became the soundtrack of their downfall. The same mouths that once spewed venom now choke on the bitterness of their own medicine. They used to scoff at your pain, call it weakness, dismiss it as drama. Now they understand. They've been forced to wear your shoes, and let me tell you, those shoes are tight, blistering and unforgiving. Oh, but don't think for a second they'll admit it. No, they'll deny it to the grave. They'll pretend it's just a bad phase, a stroke of bad luck. But inside, where their guilt festers, they know the truth. They know they're reaping what they sowed. They know they're feeling the edges of a blade they once wielded with glee. What's funny is that they thought they were strong. They thought they could endure anything, survive anything. But the tiniest taste of your suffering has them on their knees. God didn't even unleash the full storm, my friends. He just opened the window, let in a breeze of the chaos they created, and it was enough to undo them. Their days are filled with second-guessing, their nights haunted by echoes of their own cruelty. They'll tell themselves it's a coincidence, that they're not being punished, that karma isn't real, but the weight of their guilt is louder than their lies. It gnaws at them, piece by piece, stripping away the facade of control they once wore so proudly. And you're watching from the sidelines, untouched, unbothered. You've already survived the worst of it, walked through the fire, and come out forged in steel. What they're experiencing now is merely a ripple of the tsunami they sent your way. But here's the thing about ripples: they grow, they expand, they consume. The tables have turned, but you're not here to gloat. No, you're above that. You don't need revenge. Life is taking care of that for you. What they're going through now isn't about you anymore, it's about them. Their lesson, their reckoning, their karma. And it's a beautiful thing to witness, isn't it? To see the mighty brought low by the very pain they thought they could escape. They underestimated you, didn't they? They thought you were fragile, easy to break. But what they didn't realize is that your pain became your power. While they tried to bury you, you were quietly growing, evolving, becoming someone they could never reach. And now they're the fragile ones. Now they're the ones who can't handle the weight of their own actions. But let's not be too cruel, shall we? After all, they're human, just like you. Flawed, broken, lost. Maybe, just maybe, this glimpse of your pain will teach them something. Maybe it'll crack open their hearts, make them better, kinder, more aware. Or maybe